Welcome to PWCI this week. I am the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter, and today we're in Virden, Illinois for CIPW at the Virden Annual Picnic. And due to time constraints, we had to chop down the entrances so we could fit 2 matches into this half hour of busy broadcast time. As Jake Lander set to defend the Wrestling for a Cure Cruiserweight title against Cardini, and we go to our ring announcer, Robert Leach.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
One fall!
And it is for the Wrestling for a Cure Cruiserweight Championship. Introducing first, standing to my left, the challenger from the Midway, weighing in tonight at 225 pounds, Cardini.
Future champion!
And his opponent.
You guys can't even spell, you
from Springfield, Illinois, weighing 150 pounds, he is the reigning and defending Wrestling for a Cure Cruiserweight Champion. This is
All right, one-on-one action. I believe the championship in question is only defended at Wrestling for a Cure sponsored events. This is one of them.
He said you're super tiny and you can't beat me.
No, we'll watch.
But anyway.
You want that autograph, kid? You have some bad aspirations. You're gonna grow up to be nothing.
You suck, Cardini.
Don't you spell you suck, you freaking moron.
Well, Cardini not accounting for himself very well. Oh, look at this.
Why don't you say it really loud so we can hear you one more time, because I don't think he heard you. Hey!
You suck!
There we go!
Well, Cardini has not endeared himself to the fans in Virden, Illinois. Cardini and Lander came out of the same training class out of Pinfall Academy, as Cardini just shoves down Lander. Jake Lander is still recognized as the PWA Regional Heavyweight Champion. There's no stripping of the title. As of last weekend, Michael Logan, who Lander was supposed to face or was challenged by, ended up taking on Jimmy Carrot.
Whoa!
Sometime in the future, Lander will have to defend the title in the month of December, as Lander shoots through the ropes and gets knocked down by Cardini. Cardini rolls back in.
Incoming.
Cardini! Suicide diving! There's people on the ground, which Lander, and there's a dog there too. He knows a couple in the front row can't easily just jump up and get out of the way. Regardless, Jake Lander is looking to add gold to his waist this weekend at Proving Ground Pro. Take on Mike Outlaw in a ladder match. Jake Lander last weekend did face Joey O'Reilly at Evolve. I can't tell you who won because I recorded this episode before that match took place and had to turn it in before the weekend, since last weekend was Veterans Day weekend. So it was due Friday. I had to get this done rather quickly. And Lander slugs Cardini in the face. Forearm shots. And Lander gonna send Cardini into the post. Lander is going to face Mike Outlaw in that ladder match for the Cutting Edge title at Provground Pro in Petersburg. Cardini, however, will be in Rantoul, teaming up with Shank Barzini. He'll be taking on Shank Barzini, or teaming up with Shank Barzini as the newly formed Psycho Alliance. And they'll be taking on the Hooligans. Oh, suplex. The Hooligans were not able to attend PWA in Springfield either due to a miscommunication on scheduling. So they were at All-American Wrestling up in LaSalle at the second to last show to be held in LaSalle at the Knights of Columbus Hall, and December the 8th will be the final hurrah for pro wrestling in LaSalle at the Knights of Columbus Hall, as the new owners of the Casey Hall do not want to host pro wrestling in that building. So pro wrestling in LaSalle, which LaSalle has been a hotbed of wrestling for the past decade, future is unknown. And now,
In front of you.
Lander and Cardini are fighting around the Virden Square, leaving the ring, going out into the grass.
Move, sir.
Look out!
Sorry.
Fans getting in front of me, blocking the shot.
Wow, look what all out here.
The kid just hopped down. Look out. Lander took out Cardini, jumping off the top of the bleachers. Lander and Cardini on the backside.
You guys are fine. You just sit out. We'll go this way.
Well, I was thinking maybe they were going to go towards the dunk tank, but they did not. Lander choosing to take the fight back to the ring.
Cameraman, go ahead.
People are screwing around. Now Lander back in the ring and stomps away on Cardini. Of course, that's not all that's happening this weekend. We're at CIPW. They also have a show this Saturday. In Kincaid, Illinois, at Southfork High School on the 17th. So, members are featuring different. Well, this episode of the program, we're featuring wrestlers that will be in multiple different places. Nature of the beast of the independent scene as Lander clobbers away on Cardini, and Cardini just falls over, goes for the cover, and only a 2 count. St. Louis Anarchy will be running Friday night in American Legion Hall, and SICW will be running their monthly event in East Carindale at the Community Center. So that's the shows happening this weekend. Thanksgiving weekend, there's a few different events happening. The Missouri Wrestling Alliance will be running in St. Louis, Missouri. There'll be a special event at the Veterans of Foreign Wars Hall at 1215 Military Road. That's in St. Louis. I don't know what part of St. Louis it is. Also, World Wrestling Entertainment will be coming on the 25th to Bloomington, Illinois at the Grossinger Motors Arena as Lander stomps away on Cardini. Lander, got raked in the face. Now Cardini gonna go up. And Gout. Lander intercepts. Lander goes up with Cardini. Hurricane Rana sends Cardini flying across the ring. By the way, the Veterans Foreign Wars Hall in St. Louis is in the Lime section of the city. north of Melville, south of, going south, kind of the southern side of St. Louis. And Lander, forearm shots on Cardini. Pick up, fireman's carry. Death Valley driver rolls through with it, goes for the cover, and only a 2 count. And Lander, looks like he's gonna go up. Lander is going up. And Cardini intercepts. Takes down Lander. I do want to mention Rob Leach is the ring announcer. He will also be at risk of getting beaten up by Scott Keys if his man Den Liplock loses this Saturday. Emergency response at the firehouse in Petersburg. And Lander gonna try and powerbomb Cardini out of the corner. Lander kicks away at Cardini. Now he's going to look to powerbomb him out of the corner. There he goes. And only a 2 count. Other matches at the Proving Ground Pro. It's going to be Alpha Omega versus the boys from Jollyville. Derek Neal will be taking on the returning Jake Durden, Dirty Jake Durden. Danny Adams will be taking on Calvin Tankman.
He needs a corn dog.
And Pomona Star returns to Central Illinois. She'll be taking on the debuting Blair Onyx. And Kevin Geiza will take on Airwolf. Well, there's a lot of the matches going on that weekend. Oh, wait a minute. Lander, what is he doing up on top? Oh! Somersault takes out Cardini. Kevin Lee Davidson will also be defending the franchise championship. Opponent to be named later, although everybody's probably lining up to beat that opponent. And now, Cardini brings the belt into the match. He's going to try to use the belt on Lander. Lander got tossed into the ref and gets drop kicked into the ref. And now Cardini has that championship belt. Blast Lander with it. Cardini blasts Lander with that championship belt. That belt's still in the ring. The referee's counting. And a kick out. Now Cardini crawls over to... Well, Lander has a hold of it now. Tactical error by Cardini. Lander has a hold of that belt. Oh! Lander grabs a hold of him. Gives him a DDT on top of that belt. And it costs him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match and still wrestling for your Cruiserweight champion, Jake Lander.
Jake Lander retains the Cruiserweight title. 11 minutes, 55 seconds. And he's on his way to Petersburg to try to regain the PGP Cutting Edge title, while Cardini heads to Rantoul to team with Shank Barzini to face the Hooligans. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a look at what the weekend schedule has in store for you. got tag team action for the second half of the program.
They're
And
actually here.
there's a team we haven't
How
seen
long has it
too much
been?
of late.
That should let you out of your prison.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sin City, weighing in at 420 pounds, the team of the amoralist Micah Pope and the Mile High Nelson 6. AEOU, all eyes on us.
And here comes the opposition. Johnny Kincaid and a man who is now a free agent, no longer with Midwest Impact.
Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents. First, from West Monroe, Louisiana, weighing in at 280 pounds, the All-American Redneck, Tyler Bodine. And his partner, from Chi-Town, weighing in at 195 pounds, he is a 14th degree black belt in American-style Kenpo Karate, Johnny Kincaid.
Alright, tag team action here. All eyes on us, who made their return to CIPW a few months ago. Well, back in August, actually.
Just now.
Hey, that dog
Another aspect to your identity crisis.
All eyes on us are claiming they're from Canada now, or something. I thought they're from Tennessee. Anyway, Tyler Bodine starting off with Nelson 6. And I mentioned a minute ago, Tyler Bodine has left Midwest Impact. We hadn't seen All Eyes on Us very much lately due to the fact that they became exclusive to Midwest Impact, leaving Football Wrestling Association in shocking fashion way back in February. And now, All Eyes on Us were even recently spotted wrestling a match at Pinky's Fed. Yes, Rex Skills Promotion. That's got to be rock bottom as far as I'm concerned.
Ready, Tyler? Let's go. Come on.
They did compete at Crossing Epic a couple of weeks ago. And Tyler Bodine shoves down Micah Pope.
Hey, get over here. Come on. We don't need
36-inch python, baby. 36-inch python. Come on.
Tyler Bodine's claiming he's got pythons, arm muscles as big as Hulk Hogan. I don't know about that. Anyway.
You want me?
3 feet wide.
Hey, you want him? You want him? You want him?
They don't want me. They don't know me yet.
Tyler Bodine and Johnny Kincaid are expected to be at CIPW this weekend in Kincaid, Illinois, at South Fork High School. Now, there's something I need to say about CIPW. CIPW has not been doing so well lately. Their attendance has been way down, scarily low. And
Don't worry about what we're going to do.
wrestling product has been being a spark for some time, and promoters of CIPW have got some thinking to do, because I cannot see this promotion lasting much longer the way it's been going of late. They're going to have to do something.
Parental guidance suggested.
I don't know how much promotion CIPW's had, but they're struggling to get attendance, struggling mightily. And the most recent event, the most previous event, was the lowest yet. They have got to do something. And that's a 2 count. Right now, as I mentioned earlier, CIPW is running this weekend. They're up against 0-1 to the east and Turn Ground to the west, so they've got stiff competition in Central Illinois. They've got to figure out a way to stand out for the crowd, for them to regain relevance in the Central Illinois wrestling scene. Johnny Kincaid in trouble. This is one of the high points of the year, by the way, is the Virden picnic. And Nelson 6 kicks away at Johnny Kincaid. I have no issue with CIPW. I'm voicing this as a concern with us. The CIPW needs to do something to regain itself. There's a tag to Micah Pope. Micah Pope and Nelson 6 used to be a part of Proving Ground, but it's been a long time ago.
Come on. With you, maybe.
Now Micah Pope.
I'm gonna go with him too.
Pope's pants slipping or something? Well, there's that white trim around the top. I guess not. Sure, I can see his doggone boxers. Tyler Bodine tries to come in, but the referee shoots him out, and then Johnny Kincaid gets dumped down to the grass here in Virden. All eyes on us. Return to CIPW and is looking to regain the CIPW tag titles, now currently held by Stephen Bishop and Jonathan Napier. And look at Micah Pope. Oh, he twists the head of Johnny Kincaid. And Johnny Kincaid gets punched in the face by Pope. There's been some question as to whether All Eyes on Us should be allowed to return or be invited back to Football Wrestling Association. Right now, there is have not decided to invite them back yet. There is a great reluctance to, for a number of reasons. And Nelson 6 comes back in to attack Kincaid and yanks him down by the hair. Is there even a tag? Referee sure allowed Nelson 6 to stay in there for quite some time. Well, he's trying to keep Tyler Bodine from coming in. And there's a cover. And Kincaid is out.
You told mama. I ain't your mama. I ain't your papa. I ain't your brother and I ain't your cousin.
Nelson 6. Arguing with the crowd. There's a tag. Micah Pope needs to pull his pants up. Pope! Nelson sits on Johnny Kincaid.
What are you gonna do about it? What you ask back, right?
And Tyler Bodine getting very frustrated in his corner. And now Pope with the strut.
Spit yourself in the eye.
That's disgusting.
That's a trick.
He spit in his own eye. Now that's something. He spit in his own eye. Keep your saliva to yourself. And there's a cheap shot from Nelson 6. One final reminder. Pope is on the top rope. Axe handle to the back of the head. And Johnny Kincaid in trouble. 1, 2 count. St. Louis Hierarchy, Friday night in Alton. 01 Supreme in Rantoul at the new Lincoln's Challenge Fieldhouse. Saturday 17th, SICW in East Carolina at the Community Center. CIPW, where we're at now, in Kincaid at Southfork High School on Saturday. Ferdinand Pro at the Firehouse in Petersburg. That's this weekend. Duck under. Kincaid! pretty much a quick STO. Takes down Micah Pope, and Johnny Kincaid needs to tag out. Thanksgiving weekend, MMWA will be hosting a Thanksgiving event at Virden Foreign Wars Hall in St. Louis, and WWE will be going to Bloomington on Sunday the 25th to close out the Thanksgiving weekend. And there's a cover from Tyler Bodine, who finally got a tag in and only gets a 2 count. And now Nelson 6. Oh, gets dumped to the outside himself. Tried to get rid of Bodine. And now Bodine walks into a rock bottom. And Bodine gets a shoulder up. Thought this was going to be over. Bodine should be, even despite taking the rock bottom, should be relatively fresh, as he's been very little in this match so far. It's been all Johnny Kincaid taking all the punishment. And now the jawbreaker from Bodine. And Bodine, just like he has to tag out, and Kincaid walks right into a fireman's carry. Tries to get out, but kick! Wham! Stunner from Nelson 6! And this is going to be it. Oh! Well, the show wasn't really down, and Kincaid just had to, all he had to do was just roll out.
Oh yes, he got it up. It's not in time.
Tag me, partner. Come on.
It was in time.
Come on. Come on.
It was a 2 count. People were thinking it was a 3 count. Now Kincaid with a kick to the solar plexus. Forearm shot to Nelson 6, and Kincaid tags out, and he really needed to because he was not fresh. Kincaid has a hold of Micah Pope. Tyler Bodine comes in with the forearm shot, and now Nelson 6 stumbles him. Now, look at this. Oh! Shot to the back of the head. And now a double team. Long blower. And that is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the match. All eyes on us.
Shots coming from both sides, and Tyler Bodine couldn't figure out, couldn't defend himself, or knew where he's being hit. He gets taken down by that double team from All Eyes on Us, and they are victorious as they head into CIPW this weekend in Kincaid at South Fork High School. 10 minutes 55 seconds. They'll be in Kincaid this Saturday. Pope's pants are down. Good grief. Pull your pants up. Look at that. Have some self-respect. Oh, good grief. This is ridiculous. All right, we're getting out of here. Cut it off. Goodbye.